everyone in here is an incredible artist. So find yourself sitting next to someone incredible. And we're going to start the night like this. Oh, glorious cheeseburger. With your melty cheese and perfectly cooked patty. You bring me to my knees. I savor each bite, each savory delight. For in your simplicity, I find pure ecstasy. Ode to a Cheeseburger, Sarah Jenkins. Welcome, welcome, artists and family. You know what it is. Finally, Thursday night has come back. Pull up a Zoom box, grab a microphone, and get comfortable. It's about to go down. Welcome to the online open mic presented by the legendary New Eurekan Poets Cafe. I am your host. My name is Elemen2al. Happy Thursday. This is the jump off, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Welcome to episode 92. You know, we've been doing this well. Every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, as we have been, streaming live on YouTube. And if you're watching and you would like to join us in the Zoom, first of all, we appreciate you. You'd like to join us in the Zoom, the number's on your screen, 860-4964-4756. Jump in, join the greatest community in the world. Want to know why I say that? Trust and believe we're going to show you this evening. We do this and have been doing this thanks to some dedicated folks who pay these bills. So we'd like to thank the New York City Department of Cultural Affairs, the Bloomberg Philanthropies, the Howard Gilman Foundation, and the New York State Council on the Arts for hosting these free online events. You can add your energy to the mix with a tax-deductible donation by going to neweurekan.org/contribute. Every dollar counts and is very much appreciated. Make sure you are plugging in with one of the dopest techs in the Zoom. We're Stormly Matthew Motto Keen, Storm Lake in the building, all the way from Jersey, baby. That cat's all kinds of incredible. Also, an incredible host. Make sure you plug in with Maddie. Also, all the way up in the BX, doing it only Ron Mark Thompson, a.k.a. RMT. You're not down with RMT by now, damn it. You should be. That cat's all the way dope. Make sure you plug in with RMT. As well as the incredible Alan Gary, Mr. Chicken Soup himself. Don't get a chance to hear him that much, but he is always incredible. Appreciate all the work that you're doing behind the scenes, sir. This is where you can find me, Elemen2al.com. Take out the T, put in the number 2, Elemen2al.com. So many things going on. Make sure you plug in. Tonight's theme, it's a good burger. Really. Real recipes. It just, hey. Sometimes you just can't go wrong with a good burger. Sometimes it's just comfort food, right? However, some people think a fast food restaurant has a good burger. And some people, like me, think your mama will make the best burgers. Like, for real, shout out moms. For real, like, however, this is a theme this evening, but your artwork does not have to be on theme. We are still looking forward to all the incredible genius that you are here to share with us. All right? Next week's theme coming at you. Glorious stories. Stranger than fiction. I have heard, I'm sure most of you have as well, sometimes life is stranger than fiction. So tell us your stories. Tell us, right? You have artistic license to do whatever comes to mind with these themes, all right? You are not locked into them. Please let your creativity run wild like a pack of wild hounds on a bloody fox. Here is a look at our upcoming themes, which is what we saw, all right? September just kind of came and went really quick. I don't know how that happened. Way too fast. We are only 3 months until the end of the year. That's crazy. But make sure you plug in. Let's get to the rules so we can get to the artistry this evening. Artists, turn your cameras on. We are trying to simulate a live open mic as much as possible. Plus, we love to see all the beautiful exuberance that goes into your artistic performance. As you're coming to the mic, have your artwork ready. We have a full list this evening, so we want to make sure that we get all of this glorious creativity in the right amount of time. All right. Speaking of time, artists, you have 4 minutes to rock. All right. That dude is on it. I see him. Right. After the 4-minute mark, as you were seeing in Alan Gary's screen and at the top right corner of your screen, once you hit the 4-minute mark, you will hear this sound. Once you hear that, you will have 30 seconds to wrap it up, and then the mute monster is coming. All right. We are doing this to ensure that everyone gets the same amount of time, and we pay respect to the venue and the hosts and our tech folks. All right. So keep in mind, folks, because the time is very much in play. We have reached the time of night where all the sensitive ears should be gone, because there are sensitive people, there are explicit folks, and we do what we do very explicitly. We may even bring about some triggering flashbacks. However, the founders of our cafe were major proponents on the freedom of speech, and we will make sure it maintains in the vein of everything we do. Therefore, there is no censorship other than any hate speech or any ism that people may use to manipulate, which will not, I said not, be tolerated. Go around and get cute. Get the boot from BX, from Jersey, wherever it is. Trust. This is a living, breathing trigger warning. Thou hath been warned. This is a true call and response space. After these artists get up here and they share a piece of who they are, you will see this pop up on your screen. This is when you get a chance to share all that energy, all of that exuberance with the audience, with the community. Don't worry about the noise, y'all. It's the rowdiest night of the week anyway. We're going to make sure it stays that way. So share all that energy with the community, and it will be returned to you with every artist. The guaranteed list tonight is closed, all right, because signups begin 24 hours before the show, which would be Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. To sign up, you go to neweurekan.org, click on full events calendar. You click on a Thursday that you want to get down on, and you need that artist RSVP ticket, and they do not populate until 24 hours before the show. They don't always sell out that night, so make sure you are checking also on Thursday morning. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. Make sure you plug in. It's a hot ticket, baby. Tonight's list. All of these incredible artists have come to rock. Man, as soon as I saw CC on this list, I'm like, oh, it's going to be a good night. Because CC is going to close out the guaranteed list this evening. We haven't heard from him, and I'm sure it's going to be electric. So, let's get to it. There's all my rowdy friends here on Thursday night. What's good, good people? What's good? I see Michael Sindler in the building. Mathematics. Good. April back in the building. Good to see you. Lantern's here. Dane. Oh, it's gonna be incredible. Ray Whitaker is here. Nashawn the Dawn. Eddie Foreman. What's good? Mercedes Duggar in the building also. Roz, I see you. All these incredible folks. Tamika, appreciate you for falling through. Elizabeth Horn is in the building. Yo, it's gonna be an incredible night, y'all. It really is. Like I'm thankful for all of you. I appreciate all of you for taking time out of your crazy life and rocking with us on Thursday night. Colin Hill, I see you. Good to see you. Appreciate you for being here. Let's get it. I am posting the list this evening into the chat so everyone can get a chance to see what's going on and where you are in the list. So let's do it. Coming up first, all the way up in the BX. This artist, yo, she really is dope. And as I was looking through my stuff, I'm like, okay, Rod's been putting in work for a while, right? Contributor to Love Letters to Gaia, contributor to I Can't Breathe Volume 1, contributor to I Can't Breathe Volume 2, and author of her own book, Lady Lotus. The one and only Roz Diaz is in the building. We are about to see the world through her big brown eyes. It is always great to see you, Roz. Let these folks know where they can find you, please. Take it away.
Through her big brown eyes on Instagram. I'm going to jump right into it. I'm trying to fit in two tonight. It goes like this. I'm convinced that my vocal cords formed right after my heartbeat, around the same time as my lungs, a natural-born advocate. All brains, voice, and tongue, it all stemmed from keeping emotions and opinions bottled up, silenced, and sometimes shunned. Recipe to a ticking time bomb, leading to my most favorite catastrophe, my ability to speak without an apology. For as long as I could remember, justice has been a dream, speaking for those whose voices are muted, for reasons beyond their control, being stripped of their rights, considered a body, but never a soul. And I can change that with an introduction, a plan, and a microphone. Introvert, shy, reserved, all descriptions that reached their expiration date. Now I advocate for the underserved, for the seen but not heard, their chance at freedom, clothed in a black robe, holding a gavel, and my voice, their only hope. Vocal cords stronger than the shackles that keep many cemented in place, ball and chain, trying to help them escape. I'll stop fighting when Lady Liberty puts down her torch and her arms grow tired of symbolizing what should have been, but never truly was, in hopes that someday we will be the land of the free. The next piece is called Jungle Abode, and it goes like this. A dark place where the light made its way in, only through the cracks of the broken parts, where my lips only knew the taste of salt and damp pillowcases were a familiar place, where the ink of my pen and any space to write in was my safe haven, where trauma enslaved and the walls that held me captive had the names of my predators written in what seemed to be my very own blood, with each of their voices whispering, "You're not enough." A place where pain was just as indicative as a pulse that I was still alive. Welcome to my heart, where I stitched my eviction notice myself with the bits and pieces of me that people left behind. That's why it took me so much time to leave. End poem.
You better come through talking that talk, Roz, for real. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Roz.
Oh,
Woo!
fantastic, Roz.
Thank you.
Great
Wow,
job.
Fantastic.
man.
Woo!
This show is off.
Really strong work. Really strong.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm still watching that rocket climb.
For sure. Uh, Roz, and we've been rocking for some time, and I love the fact that you're still just as dedicated to your writing as you were when we first started hanging out. When the world had stopped, right, and we all found our way into this space. Poetry was such a serious part of who we were, and I'm so thankful for all of the folks who've been rocking with us and reminding us all that poetry is still a very key fixture in our lives. Um, you're just dope as fuck though. She said my vocal cords formed right after my lungs. Um, Justice has been a dream, considered a body but never a soul. Right. My voice, their only hope. I'll stop fighting when Lady Liberty puts down her torch. Like, come on. Um, and then, of course, I advocate for the underserved. In the second poem, you said the names of my predators written in what seemed to be my very own blood. Come on. As a Jedi Master even put in there, welcome to my heart where I stitched together my own eviction notice. Like, come on, Roz. Come on. The texture, the imagery, absolutely on point. Appreciate you, Roz, for doing what you do, staying dedicated to it, and sharing it with us. Appreciate you. All right, Starship is underway, folks. Let's keep it going. Coming up next, this dude right here, look, I'm telling you, his signature smile was always locked in. His positivity is right there. He's always got a rhyme that's right on time. Mr. Poetastic himself, the one and only Eddie Foreman in the building. Come on, Eddie, let these folks know where they can find you. Great to see you as always. Please take it away.
And it's great to see you too. Thank you for pushing on through. And remember that we love you and Rongmon Thompson too. Hello, everyone. My name is Ed Potato, feeling fantastic. Plenty of time to join my rhyme, Foplo Sublime. I got two pieces, so I take too much time. Two short pieces. The first one is called Take Me Back. Take me back to when food was nice, not to where food is tiny and overpriced. Take me back to when I had a physical menu, not making it inconvenient for you. Take me back to where the server looks nice, not rude, crazy. Sorry. Take me back to where the server looks bright, not rude, crazy, and looking for a fight. Take me back where I can use money, not fighting the card reader looking funny. Take me back where food tastes good stewed, not feeling I've been hoodwinked or screwed. Take me back where they know your name, not to be seated at a dirty table with shame. Take me back to where things were a little simple, not to a foo-foo place masquerading as a temple. Take me back to when my wallet and gut were full, not to be empty and more hangry than a raging bull. Thank you. The other one's called Garnish or Acubats. Buddhist culture, umami acupuncture, poke the sweet spots between cold and hot. Tongues dance around taste, not a crumb will go to waste. The taste waltzes down your stomach, nestle in your pack hammock. Don't talk about food. I'm not trying to be crude. Are you on a strict diet? No need to riot or deny it. It's hard to look after your temple. It's like trying not to pop a pimple. I know ill. What do you mean? You can eat it, then have some green beans. I'm not trouble or bad influence. The only difference is our essence. You live once. When I take a bite, one bite, you'll be lost and not uptight. I'm not trying to spoil your appetite. Don't be as standoffish as a satellite. Have allergic reaction, substitute for a taste satisfaction. Satisfaction from the reaction of being alive. We need to revive, to thrive, to strive, to survive. Basically, eat to taste the love of life, a taste to improve your might and insight. Eat to build tolerance for different nations. Eat to experience heaven without questions. Eat to relive the achievements of the world. Eat to inspire or cook for your boy or girl. Eat to joyfully understand the memory again. Eat to actually, did you eat today, my friend? Thank you.
I love the question at the end, Eddie. Really, Come on, y'all. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Eddie Foreman.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And so many just pure fire lines in those.
Yeah, more.
Lovely work. Really lovely work.
May I have some more, please? A second plateful?
Right, right. Can I get some bottomless Eddie? Um, really, man, like I really I really love how you always make things very, very positive, Eddie. You really tackle some difficult subjects and situations, but you always find a way to make it positive. Um, you said, where can I use money? Right? Like that's such a rarity today. Actually saw a compact disc today, and I was like, man, I remember when these things were everywhere, and now you can't even find a compact disc player anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just crazy. Um, when he said when my wallet and gut were full, truly. The second poem you said, eat a taste the love of life, right? What's a compact disc? Eat to inspire. Like I really do appreciate that. I'm a big foodie. I love, food network places and channels and it's just but it can inspire people because you give a realistic um expression and view of what good food is supposed to look like and taste like. So I see you, Jedi Master. Got the Discman on deck still. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Appreciate you, Eddie, for doing what you do, man. Staying positive and sharing it with us. All right, let's keep it going. Coming up next, where did he go? And listen, I don't want to yell at him because he's still in this contraption. But I'm still praying. I'm still sending positive energy so he can get out of that place as soon as possible. Coming up next, this incredible artist, author, playwright, pushcart nominee, contributor to Love Letters to Gaia, author of Four Crescents, author of Black Calculus, Evaporating Rage. He's just a phenomenal artist. An all-around writer's writer, a poet's poet. The one and only Noah Mathematics is in the building. Let these folks know where they can find you. It is always great to see you, Maestro. Please, take it away.
All right. God bless us all. And I want to let y'all know that this first piece I'm going to read was blessed with an introduction by our host. Okay? So we're talking about Four Crescents. Four Crescents, an introduction. When rage is embedded in the infrastructure of our community, open your fists. Look at your palms. How do you plan on getting home safe? Fingers balled up, a fist of angst includes grief of loss, pain of heartbreak, frustrations of inequity, recognition of chaos, external and internal, provoking multidimensional evolution, living outside contemporary traditions. A fist of angst balled up in primal screams, howled at the moon, launched into the abyss. The echo of silence, an audible sob, a dovetail on the wind. The edible sigh, a muddy tear slides down rutted cheeks. Okay, so that's my first contribution to this evening. And you know that other title that our host read, Evaporating Rage. Okay, hold on. How do I get this? Oh, hey, there you go, baby. Evaporating Rage. There's 3 chapters. The rage starts it off like a blast. Four Crescents was just a fuse. Okay. There's a lot of stuff in there from George Floyd getting getting murdered, protesting in the street, fighting up against the pandemic. And that frosty motherfucker that frosty motherfucker up there in Washington poisoning the rest of the world at this point. Okay. The second chapter comes at you with some meditation. How I got to separate myself from getting toasted and burned by that rage simmering. Third chapter is an opportunity to look at life, for real life, not the one we think about, not the one inside our bodies, but the one that is carrying us along. All right, so this is one of my favorite pieces, and I got to share it with some doctors up in this motherfucker. So the piece is titled Falling Down. It's not what you think, people. Falling down. Think about it. Soft as down falling, in between time, listening to light, crossing shadows, less sound being silent as owl's wing. A falcon glides against the wind, no effort. Agitated prey gives them away. Patience waits, silent, senses heightened. Watch from beyond vision. Listen for stealth. Shadows creep towards dreamscapes. Still enough dusk light you can see straight through creases in the wind. Orange, red, magenta strokes paint the horizon. Winking stars call for nightfall. Peace.
Man, look, this dude's just incredible. Unmute yourself. Give it up for the maestro.
Good
All
job.
right.
Great
Oh,
job.
amazing.
Like those
Thank
pieces.
you so much.
That was just incredible, no, as always.
Thank you, Mark.
Watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch from beyond vision. Norm, I think that's one of your talents. You just do that. That's your nature. Thanks for being here again tonight.
Yes.
Last night up in this motherfucker. I'm leaving tomorrow, okay?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
There,
All
man.
right.
That was the feeling.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go. Let's
Make
go.
sure to give yourself a
Yay.
huge homecoming, Norm.
For
That's
sure.
great news.
For sure. For sure. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for that. For real. I'm thankful that they took care of you for as long as you've been there, but get the fuck out of there, man. Like it's on fire. For real. For real. Like, listen, what you do, you have such a unique style, sir. Across all of your bodies of work. I love how you said with an open palm, open your fist. How do you plan on getting home safe? I love that. An edible sigh. Right. In the second piece, I'm glad that you were able to wrestle their ears and make them listen to your incredible poetry. You said soft as down falling, right? As well as your colleagues also captured listening to light crossing shadows. You're just incredible, sir, with the way that you put words together and how you use them. I've said before, he just traded in his foil for a pen. His former fencer is just all kinds of incredible. Thankful you're getting out of there. Feel better soon, sir. All right, let's keep it going. Coming up next, I actually saw this gentleman's name in a manuscript that's coming. I saw it in a couple of years prior. The new Beat Generation, and this is the Beat Poet Laureate of Colorado. He's just all kinds of incredible. I like to call him our resident blacksmith. The one and only Michael Sindler is in the building. Come on, let these folks know where they can find you. Always great to see you, sir. Please take it away.
Okay, always great to see you too. Um, and as always, I'm gonna put up my little thing for lighthouseriders.org because I really do think they are wonderful. And new classes starting real soon, by the way. I actually went with the theme. Start with this one called Burger Ringa. Funk music blaring in the fast food burger dive goes down well with fries. Couple laughs and sways in time. Song flipping frowns into smiles. Sadness 86th. Menu serving up laughter just like the old days. Times when things were tastier before dreams burnt on the grill. They scream for ice cream. Late night chill causes shivers. Are doors still open? Fresh hot batch of regrets and free refills on maybe. And this next one, pretty much we all know I worked as a cook for years and years and years. This is called The Line Cooks. We work the line in the stifling heat that thickens the glaze that sears the meat and boils the savory bubbling broth, skimming off layers of rising froth, sauteing and frying and braising and basting, spicing just enough without even tasting, using every tool and apparatus we can wield, then planting our craft, our art, your meal. And let's see where I am on this thing. I still got 2 minutes. This one is called Slice of Life for Jim Whitworth. I have no need of metaphor to describe what I adore. I'll say again, as I have before, nothing beats a pizza. A crust, some sauce, a bit of cheese, whatever topping served to please. Of all the world's delicacies, nothing beats a pizza. A burrito's fine, a burger's great. Fried chicken makes me salivate. But just to recapitulate, nothing beats a pizza. You're welcome to your favorite food, raw or baked or barbecued. Eat what you like. I won't be rude. But nothing beats a pizza. And lastly, this is this is a Tonka, I guess, called Dosa. Sham slide spatula, Dosa gliding on the plate, offers with a smile and dab of mango chutney, edible gift of pure love. Okay, thank y'all.
Yo, I love that last line. The edible gift of pure joy. Like, come on. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Michael Sindler.
Woo!
Fabulous, Michael. Fabulous.
Love that. Nothing
you.
beats a
Talk
pizza.
about pizza.
Yeah, baby.
Congrats on giving Colorado a voice too. Yeah, I liked how on the first piece about the dive burger joint, your tone of voice even slouched with the poem. And the second piece, that lyrical piece, that was just wonderful. I really loved that, Michael.
For sure. Make sure you show love to the folks who are preparing your food. Seriously, he said he was a line cook for a long, long time, and it kind of shows in how you prepare these poems, right? Um, in the burger ranga, you said it goes down, goes down well. Flip fries like sadness 86. Um, Times when things were tastier. Oh, a fresh, hot batch of regret. free refills on maybe. Like, come on, man. Come on. Spicing just enough without tasting. That takes skill, folks. Our craft, our art, your meal. You know, most folks don't think about it as an art form, but it definitely is. Nothing beats a pizza. I mean, argue with yourself. Um, Fried chicken makes me salivate. I will have to agree. Um, and the last piece again offers with a smile. You listen. You what you do, sir. I love the tone that you always come with, and your dedication to writing just phenomenal poetry. Thank you for doing what you do and continuing to share it with us. All right, let's keep it going. Coming up next, yo, where is he? Where is he? I saw him. There he is. This incredible author, he has a pen that doesn't rest. I'm convinced. He may sleep, but his pen does not. Author of Le Petit Requiem, author of Scopiti, 13 Poets for a Pigeon Kiss, many, many more, and more to come. I like to call this gentleman the Vincent Price of poetry. The one and only Ike Waltz is in the building. Come on, Ike, let these folks know where they can find you. Great to see you as always, sir. Please, take it away.
Well, not a pizza, but a Monty Python burger. Lick your smirking finger, nice and clean. Hold tight your fist. Face is serene. What only your empty stomach can see. Undress that expensive burger beef with pride, like you devoured your love once upon a time. By the way, a good burger is 20% fatty free, slim and trim, not a bit obese. All looks are ruby red as her luscious lips and her rosy counterpart between her curvaceous knees. Take her to bed on a deep dish platter, never fall short on rose pebbles butter. Insult her with pepper and garlic salt. Invite that proverbial evening play. Lovingly massaging every side, front and back and front, and in between with a touch of sin. This will increase our temperament to a heightened any state of burger in mind, served with whipped cream, ketchup, moutarde de Dijon, whatever pleasure demands. Please don't stop, it's too soon when passion begins to ripen like a lover's out of tune, but in détente. Add a spoonful of instant coffee sprinkled over her body, assaulting slightly the raw burger skin by bathing in her glowing eyes. Have a longing sip of gin. Both poke holes into our dreams, ever so gentle, and she will scream on the barbecue. Please eat me, well done. Please eat me, well done. Oh, I cry for you, Burgerina. The truth is, I never tasted you before. All through my wild days, my mad existence, I kept my promise to find you. Kiss me, kiss me. Don't interrupt our coitus entertainus. You are my culinary star, hanging out that five-star wet bar. Should I devour the all of you? Now, since you erected my senses, a big mug of sizzling heat will soften you up. Our tongues and blooded red wine will intertwine. Once the cork has popped, we rest satisfied in the moments of such divine naked time. It is, quite a new thing. Every time is burger time. I like your big ass. I like what any burger does. I like its house. I like to feel the melting cheese and the counting of moving bones, the trembling rhythmic smoothiness, which I will again and again and again pretend to miss. I like kissing this and that all of you. I like slowly stroking the shocking fuss of your electric fur. And what is it that follows, that comes? Waves after waves, raw stream of parting flesh. Burger size eyes excite that perfect body heat between you and me, ready to grill a juicy burger that calls out, eat me, eat all of me. And so we devour our burger bite by bite, hickey by hickey, a sigh in a state of ultimate burger arousal. Licky by lick, lick, licky, and then lick your smirking fingers, nice and clean.
Oh, yeah. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Ike. Whoa.
That was fire.
That was great and perfectly timed.
Ooh. Can I have a burger?
Wow, you got the nasties out on that one there, Mr. Ike.
Yeah, now
I
we
think
know.
Ike is no longer allowed at McDonald's.
Yeah, and now we know you like it sloppy.
Oh, listen. I was really hoping that somebody would go all Juicy Lucy with it. And he did exactly that. Wow. He mentioned some interesting things though, folks. For real. He said, take her to bed on a deep dish platter, served with whipped cream, a spoonful of instant coffee, a longing sip of gin. Like, okay. She will scream on the Barbie, please eat me. Well done. Please eat me. Such divine naked time. The perfect body heat between you and me. But he killed me. He said, hickey by hickey, licky by licky. Damn it, Ike. Amazing, sir. Thank you. Thank you for sharing such a tantalizing meal with us. Didn't know a burger could be an aphrodisiac, but fantastic, sir. Truly appreciate you. All right, let's keep it going. I didn't see her. I thought I saw her. Where did she go? Gents, let me know if you see Sam. I don't see her at the moment, but we will definitely come back to Sam. All right. So with that, we are going to go across the pond where it is wicked late to get. Listen, I don't know if y'all are familiar with Dr. Love, but he's about to show you what love can do in the form of poetry. The most eloquent writer in the world. The one and only Lantern Carrier is in the building. Come on, Lantern, let these folks know where they can find you. Great to see you as always, brother. Please, take it away.
Thank you, my brother. I'll start straight away. Indulgences for me are consuming fires. The more I embrace them is the more I burn. Yet the pleasure may be intense, and mayonnaise or tomato sauce may create a burger which is finger-licking delicious. I have been scanning my health like Galileo gazing at stars. The more I push away desires, the more they return. Rapacious is my grasping, yet the unsavory taste of a McDonald's burger compares not to its enduring taste. Delicioso. Not an unfurling lotus in a radiant pond, not Cristiano on a somersault kick to a goal that defies logic, yet the veggie Big Mac, laced with lettuce and melting cheddar on its layers, says to me, here I am, take me. I press play on a tongue covered in saliva, an intensely craving stomach that demands attention, like a child seeking love, hungry for acceptance. Someone once told me not to cling to anything. The tighter one holds on, the more love flies away like a bird. Yet I bite, like one savoring a succulent mango, caught in the fetters of burger attachments with taste buds screaming in delight. I ignore the inner voice which says desire is a harbinger of many sorrows. They say the path to eternal life is full of narrow pastures, but alas, I have chosen the way that leads to larger burgers. They give me pleasure and satisfaction, so who cares, so long as I can enjoy the sumptuous and delectable taste of a well-done McDonald's burger. Now I go trekking in the Catskill, carrying sufficient whoppers to keep my taste buds company. Friends advise caution with weight gain, heart, blood vessel, and pressure problems. But Matthew 6:9-13 says, give us this day our daily bread, a sutra that fills me with yummy comfort. Burgers have versatility and enticing flavors. The plant-based alternative can be a bit more adventurous, and if done with a mother's matchless love, it may lead to the zenith of palatable possibilities. I love to experience the flavoring of my daughter's pickle, spread out in a garnish of finely chopped onions, lettuce, egg, and a splice of salt and pepper. Mom marinades my chicken's breast with 2 tablespoonfuls olive oil, lemon juice, paprika, and crushed garlic clove to add zest and fire. The grilling process takes about 12 minutes, and before I eat them, I add my favorite garnishes. For the vegetarian, chickpeas drained and mashed is a dream. I add tiny amounts of carrot and ground cumin into the usual mix, then turn it all up into patties, serving in buns with fresh salad and sauce. Burgers are a fast food alternative and cost effective. They can be prepared fresh and more affordable for feeding a group. They are fun to make and a great way to socialize, bringing family and friends together. Bearing in mind that calories can equate to fat, weight gain, and ill health, a do-it-yourself program is most certainly a fresher and healthier choice. London Carrier, thank you.
I don't know how you do that, sir, but you are magnificent at it. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Lantern Carrier.
Oh my God! Oh my
Woo!
God! This is
Oh, yeah.
I'm,
Amazing.
I know
Another
that there's no
perfect combination.
censorship, and he's not. You don't have to give a trigger warning, but to mention McDonald's here, I think I'm gonna die. I think I'm gonna. This is hurting me. But you're not perfect. So for once, I seen you without your angel wings. So this is a good thing on that note. And there was a good closing thing. You brought it home to the garden. At least I appreciate that. But if I hear McDonald's one more time and then you see the chair fall over, that means I died.
This is embellished poetry.
Yeah, this is like the 4th time in the last 2 or 3 months when there's been a food-related theme, and I saw
Yeah, but
that.
that's not food. You see, I'm holding back here. I'm holding
Yeah,
back.
well, what I'm trying to say
I know what's
is
inside
I saw
that,
this
and I'm
was
not
going
going
to
to say
be
it
the
here because
theme.
it hurts.
But see, what I'm trying to say is I saw this was going to be the theme, and
I
I
know.
said to myself, Lantern Carrier's just going to knock my tongue out again if I come here.
If Generalissimo was here, we would all have to just, become
Right.
chefs tomorrow.
I mean, listen, between what the blacksmith did, Michael Sindler, and then Lantern has done, like the food is all the way in this evening. And I love how you did this. You started off with like Galileo gazing at the stars, right? He did mention the veggie Big Mac. He did. Caught in the fetters of burger attachments, keeps my taste buds company. He even mentioned Bible verses, right? Like a sutra that fills me with yummy comfort, right? He mentioned this. This what got me. He started mentioning his mother's recipes, right? The zenith of palatable possibilities. He gave you the olive oil, the lemon juice, the paprika. Then he went to the vegetarian option with the chickpeas and the ground cumin. Like I love what you do, sir. I love what you do. And you're right, Jedi Master. I think when we talk about food, it kind of goes across the spectrum, kind of like music, right? And when people talk about food, they can bring in their cultures in different ways, right? So that's why I love creating themes about food, because you can do it in so many different ways. Thank you, Lantern, for what you do. You're incredible. You're incredible. All right. Coming up next, uh, man, this cat, black on black rhyme, Philly in the building, uh, bars in the building. This cat, this cat is just one of those. You know what I mean? He puts in the work. I want all of y'all, everyone in the group this evening, make sure you send him a congratulations for his 1 year sobriety. Like, I'm so proud of you, brother. I really, really am thankful that you were able to work that out and still create some monstrous work. For real. The one and only Nick Austin, aka Bars, in the building. Let these folks know where they can find you. Great to see you, bro. Please take it away.
Great to be here. Just like Elemental said, yesterday was my 1 year soberversary from alcohol, one day at a time. So I'm very excited for that. If you guys aren't already, you can find me on Instagram at Nick Austin Poetry. I almost forgot it for a second. Nick Austin Poetry. I did write on the prompt for tonight. Yeah, it's called Good Burger. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? But first, let me take a minute to point out how fast we've been turned into food by a government hoping we're too chicken to start cutting the pork. With as many school shootings as we've seen, there's no reason to believe this country has ever been pro-teens. A good burger is like a Jet 2 holiday. Nothing beats it. But what good is a good burger if no one good is left to eat it? What's beef? Biggie taught us the definition for the streets, but what about when we've got beef with Uncle Sam? Cause man, the cookout done turned courtroom, and the buns always come with handcuffs instead of sesame seeds. I'm talking real grill marks, not the kind from charcoal, the kind from barcodes branded on black backs. They flame broil futures till every dream tastes like overcooked hope. See, I'm trying to build a good burger out of bad systems. Flip oppression like patties with an even toss. Then season the struggle with resilience, because survival has always been our secret sauce. McDonald's told me to have it my way. Yet America only serves dollar menus that cost us everything. And unlike their ice cream, the governmental machine is always working, with ice running rampant through our ramparts, leaving us screaming, is it worth it? Wendy's ask, where's the beef? As if it's not meant to be found for another generation later. All I have to do is point to the prison industrial complex. It's stacked higher than a triple baconator. Five Guys jump you quicker than 5-0, shake you down like fries in a greasy paper bag and tell you justice is on the side, but it's always cold by the time it reaches your table. Checkers claims 2 for 1, but it's really a plea deal special. Half your rights for twice the sentence. Ain't no real recipe for independence when In and Out ain't just a drive-through. It's the revolving door of parole boards. Souls sliding in and out the system. Served animal style with extra trauma and no napkin. I've seen too many lies wrapped in paper-thin promises like Whoppers. Heavy, sloppy, and too much to hold, but still sold for cheap. Don't sleep. Stay woke or stay broke while they choke the life out of you, because every election you already know what they about to do. Politicians selling cap, then deserting us like ice cream covered fish sticks. Every day is a new chance for one of our sons to be flame grilled till he tastes like statistics. They tell us White Castle is small bites, but in my experience, the castle's white and we the sliders they consume slow. Mouthful by mouthful till nothing's left but crumbs in our communities while limiting our communication completely. No one knows who will be the next Jimmy Kimmel to be thrown into the kennel like mangled slabs of silenced beef. Still, I hunger for a recipe that feeds the soul. I need to hold a menu with no hidden fees, at a table where my people can supersize joy without fear of choking on injustice. I'm just disgusted at our lack of discussion on all the ways we keep discarding discernment. What good is being on the right side of history if nobody's learning? It's time to shake the shack. It's time to shake this shack up if life and liberty is what we truly crave. I don't know about y'all, but I'll only be happy with the meal once we start making something real out of the home of the brave and finally turn it into the home of the good burger. So what's it gonna take to finally get some order? Poem.
Oh, let's fucking go. Unmute yourself. Give it up for bars.
That was gold. Damn. Damn.
Awesome.
Appreciate
If
y'all.
that's what sobriety
That
does,
was very
then
powerful.
keep it up.
Yeah, I was going to say, makes me want to, go sober. You're just so genius the way you, that, this oppression is all one act and it's administered across the social spectrum from the kind of food desertification and lack of choice to the wider implications of all that. That was just a real genius exposition on that.
Covered a lot of ground. That was really good work. My favorite of Eve. No bad to anyone else, but that one rocked me.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate
like,
you.
Yo, you definitely have studied at the School of Metaphor. And it sounds like you got your master's probably studying for your PhD in metaphor, sir. The way that you kept that good burger all the way through that drive-through, money in the bank. He mentioned he got everybody, right? The cookout, the turn courtroom. What good is a good burger if there's no one good left to eat it? Flame broiled futures. Survival has always been our secret sauce, man. Come on. Five Guys jump you quicker than 5-0. He said animal style, no napkin, y'all. Like, yo, plug in, man. He's in and out. There's just revolving doors. Stay woke or stay broke. Like ice cream covered fish sticks. Nah. A mangled slab of sliced beef. Just disgusted at our lack of discussion. How you just brought that from beginning to end, man. Money in the bank. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. And if you want one, make sure you holla at Bars, because he got them for real by the dozen. Congrats, man, on your sobriety. Keep it up, bro. Dope shit. All right. One more artist, and we are going to go to halftime. Coming up next, you have heard this incredible gentleman, artist, author, just incredible genius, creative mind this evening. Our resident Gilgamesh. He has been rocking with us probably before most of us, if not all of us, knew how important the New Eureka Poets Cafe is. I can't thank this gentleman enough for doing what he does at the highest level and continuing to do it as well as he's doing it. A true Lower East Side in the building. The one and only Paul Skiff is here. Come on, Jedi Master, let these folks know where they can find you. Great to see you as always. Please, take it away.
Oh, is the sound on? You got me? Okay, cool. Yeah, I gotta follow Nick. I tried to bribe Elemental to bump me, but Elemental said he already had enough sour diesel, so I'm stuck here. Not on theme. I'm gonna try and do a couple short poems. Opposite empathy. Private inner occurrence of clarity will be announced to me, like forgotten secret password now found scribbled on sales receipt from mental stamina. Reasons to continue? Simple curiosity and the rhetorical test of physicality, patched into survivance that resuscitates balance belonging to the world composed by equal portions, indifference and relentless antagonism. But what belongs to the sky donates illumined shape to impalpable surface of conclusion. What belongs to a seashell is permanent gravity of the moon. What belongs to a hammer knocks shape out of unconsciousness. Voice sprung within me that commands I jump through the closing door. Random equation made by brisk deposit of $40 in my hand, lost by a luckless soul now, delivered to my pure reflex to grab from cold morning wind. How I am lifted by randomly remembered smile of a dog. Tangibles caused by heat on the road of emotion that is the struggle to see as an intact person, because simply the Earth's orbit will swing these chance portions of year circle into me, and my name will pass from social identity as misfit to destination as unhuman, a lucky person, a sanctuary from responsibility. If I want and if I wait within the refuge humans call 8:30 at night in June, my shadow will span the street for 22 city blocks between my Adam's apple at Ludlow Street and my ankles at Norfolk, without bone, skin, nail, or hair. Sanity will rely on brinksmanship, will be what the season pulls from the air, more musical note heard only in flight from which no possession may be secured. I will luxuriate in the senses of creation. What it is to know will dissolve from order. Why you smile at me with death in your heart. To create a condition for its likability, water pretends to be Niagara Falls, a broadcast personality formed by hundreds of years of gravity. The world chattered together from such impostors who invite us to where their life contradicts absent emotion, but still the moon does not stay in the sky. Words are naked tools. The sidewalk is an amnesiac. Blood hardens when it meets the air, and clarity, that private festive occurrence, as when the cop leans upon his firearm to distribute building blocks of honesty, to leave generosity lying ignored with cities full of buyers and sellers, confident all things decompose and may be broken into fragments. So scarcity becomes the commonest instruction, devours all gifts. Life is pulled back into the heart of each, and fear dominates the boundary of the self.
How do you, man, a trip in that dude's mind is like a trip through the outer limits. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Paul. Scoop.
Hey, good job.
Great job.
Woo, great job,
Thank
Paul.
you.
Great job.
Like always. Thank you. Thank you.
Amazing as always. It's
Or-
just,
yeah.
I really miss you. I really miss hearing Paul. He does something. On that one there, though, you went some places where I could see the dog and the shadow, and usually it's more of a relax, let your mind go, and just keep letting you paint on it. There's a way of listening to Paul that I learned that's deeper than just hearing the words. It's a journey, but it's mindful, not brain centric, but it's so mindful. But on that one there was a lot of visionary in it. So anyway, miss you, love you. Hope to see you soon.
Thanks, CP.
I would have to agree, right? What you do, sir, is so uniquely you. There's poetry, there's poetic lines, and then there's a Paul Skiff verse. Hence the reason we call it a Skiff verse. He just, from relentless antagonism to permanent gravity of the moon, more musical note heard only in flight, while you smile at me with death in your heart, words are naked tools. Like, sir, how these things come to your mind and how you put them together is nothing short of genius. Really, I really can't thank you enough for being so dedicated to operating at such a high level. Thank you so very much. All right, we have reached halftime. This is when you get a chance to kind of stretch your legs, kind of do the things that need to be done. We will be back in about 4 minutes, folks. All right, let's do it. Good evening, and thank you for tuning in to the online open mic with the greatest community in the world. Week after week, you keep this flame of artistry burning with a light that transcends time, distance, and borders. Now, welcome to the Halftime Report. I'm your correspondent. My name is Elemen2al, bringing you the latest news and upcoming events proudly presented by the legendary New Eurekan Poets Cafe. Stay tuned, stay inspired, and as always, keep creating. The New Eurekan Bowery Slam, happening every Monday at the Bowery Poetry Club in New York City, hosted by Luna Rosa and Jay Rose. Winner receives a $20 cash prize and a chance to compete in the final Friday Slam, occurring on the last Friday of the month at the Puerto Rican Traveling Theater, hosted by Matthew Marroquin and Paul Conqueso. Winner receives a $100 cash prize, plus a nomination to compete in the annual Grand Slam. This month we'll be featuring Emmy-nominated poet and author Alejandro Jimenez, plus a Twilight Hour open mic. Make sure you come through for the score. For more details on the slam season, including rules, winners, and current year scoreboard, go to neweurekan.org/slam. Our open mics at the Lower East Side Center are finally back from the Hot Poet Summer and better than ever. The venue records high-quality audio and video of all performances, and they are live streamed to the Lower East Siders and New Eurekan's YouTube channels. The first Wednesday of the month, we have Women's Orator Wednesday, aka WOW, hosted by somebody's mama. Make sure you come through. It's gonna be amazing. The remaining Wednesdays of the month, we have the New Eurekan Open Mic, hosted by Brian Acosta Aria, aka Brian the Motel Guy. Make sure you plug in. It is going to be something special. Our online programs, which are absolutely free, include the online open mic, hosted by yours truly, weekly on Thursdays via Zoom and live stream on YouTube. All styles are welcome. Every artist has 4 minutes to rock with new themes every week. The Slam Workshop, happening on the second Tuesday of every month via Zoom, hosted by the National Youth Poet Laureate Stephanie Pacheco. When you sharpen your craft, you sharpen your performance. Make sure you plug in. There are many other in-person and online events coming up. For info and tickets of all the programming, you can go to neweurekan.org/calendar. Our social media and website and other links, including how to sign up for the mailing list, you go to our Linktree/New Eurekan Poets Cafe. Visit our YouTube channel to catch past live streams of online and Lower East Side Center open mics, beatniks, and special events at Battery Park City, Poetry House, and NJ Pack. The New Eurekan Poets Cafe is a non-profit 501c3 organization based in New York City on the Lower East Side. Ticket sales and grants don't cover all of our programs and operations expenses. So here are ways that you can help support us in our mission to continue with moving poetry forward. Our merchandise, shirts, hats, and tote bags available for purchase at our New Yo table and in-person events, or go to neweurekan.org/merch. Spring and summer collection coming soon. Also, check out and subscribe to our Patreon site. Gain access to video recordings of in-person events not available online for the public. Go to patreon.com/New Eurekan Poets Cafe. Special thanks to our tech team, our programs and operations team, all of our hosts, our executive director, and all our sponsors for helping us to continue to move our artwork forward. We appreciate you for all your continued support, helping us to keep the spirit of artistry and inspiration of poetry alive and moving forward through the spirit of our founder. Brought to you by Elemental Vision Works, inspiring change through passionate poetry and creative production.
Your energy and passion make our community truly shine. Thank you.
We appreciate you. Now, back to the show. Peace. All right, folks, let's get back to it. All right, it's been an amazing night thus far, and we are going to keep it going with another amazing half of incredible artists. I will put the remaining list in the chat. Coming up first, this gentleman continues to come through. I continue to tell him like his style of poetry works perfect with jazz, and how he just puts it together, whether he has a whole production or he's just going a cappella, gonna be bananas. The one and only Nishawn the Dawn in the building. Come on, man, let these folks know where they can find you. Great to see you as always. Please take it away.
All right, I dropped where you can find me in the chat. I also put down the 2 titles of the pieces I'm doing tonight. If I can fit these 2 pieces are real short. If I can fit the 3rd piece in, I'll fit it in. But let's start with this one. She showed the guise of love. Mistakenly, I gave her my heart. She says that ain't much. I says that's all I've got. Ain't got no money. Ain't got that fame. Ain't got no type of over everything. All I got is heart, soul, and mind. I try to share it with all you when we meet every time. But she's looking for them ones, that cheddar chicken or cheese. Bread is her factor, my son. Her desire for cream causes me misery. Didn't know I'd fall for someone who choose money over loving just one. Gold-digging female hound thinks she's having fun. So, before bankruptcy, I'm gone, letting her go run. She'll chase money, not the one. I choose love over money every day, my son, because only love connects God and everyone. The next piece. I cannot give you happiness, cause that comes from inside. But all of me I can give to you to be the man at your side. Whether we're thin or thick, whether we're poor or rich, whether we're healthy or sick, know that by your side I will stick. For you, my love is like a Prince song. It's AUTO-matic. My love is the Energizer Bunny, long lasting. My love is eternal, everlasting. My love practices self-control and fasting. My love can be exposed with a little dirty dancing. For you, my love is crazy, manic, maniac, fanatic. And sometimes I lose myself to my hopeless side, romantic. All right. So now I do have time for this last piece. It's called Bartender and Buddha Are to Blame. The bartender, excuse me. The bartender and the Buddha are to blame for throwing me on my player games. Play after play, plan is to get laid. Stay easy on them drinks, cause not trying to get played. Serve a little Ciroc with a side of cock. Rock with Douce if you want to eat some pussy. Gotta get loose with you drinking Grey Goose. Giving a Patron singing, let's get it on. When she's drinking Henny, she gives love plenty. I blend the purple flowers, roll in our spliff. Token David Banner, don't worry, Hulk can fit. Shotgun smoker, blue dream with platinum kush. With a toke from the above, you may get a little push in the bush. But after drinking and smoking, got me mind and my body all untamed. You know what? It's the bartender, and the Buddha. Them's are to blame. And those are those 3 pieces.
Getting tossed, man. I love it. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Nishawn the Dawn.
Don.
Good job.
Great job.
Really
Yeah,
good.
you have one of those voices. I'd kill to have that, voice with that much gravity in it. I love this, so many good lines. I can't give you happiness because that comes from inside. That's so true.
Appreciate that, Paul.
And I almost thought he was for at the onset I thought he was saying you know like the bartender and Buddha, like as in God are to blame. But I get it. I get it. And I love how you put those together. The accent was on point. The first one, I love how you just said God and everyone. In the second poem, by your side I will stick, like a Prince song, Automatic. I just love that. Sometimes I lose myself, like when you put yourself into a songwriter's mind frame, things like that come out, right? When you lose yourself, you become the instrument and the universe is playing you. So thank you. Thank you for doing what you do, staying on point and sharing it with us. Appreciate you. All right, let's keep it going. Coming up next, all the way on the West Coast, this gentleman, publisher, curator, and host of his own open mic, Time to Arrive on Tuesday nights. This gentleman is another one of those cats that's been rocking with us from the beginning. He was my first like initiation into anything is possible with poetry because he's just that stinking creative, and did it in such a beautifully tasteful way, and I will never forget him for that. The one and only Dane Ince is in the building. Come on, Dane, let these folks know where they can find you. Great to see you as always, sir. Please take it away.
All righty, thank you. All they heard. Sometimes someone's called to the future, wishing it now. Hurry, now, now, now. Not seeing the poetry in this instant, they wish it away for what they imagine is a better next moment to come. Yes, yet the poetry of this now is gone and lost, and no one of the someones has missed a thing. Blowing in, outside from the open window, the beers are not yet cold. You talk like an AA meeting. When you listen long enough, your DNA is redelivered. Tongue-tied poets talking wind through barbed wire whistle, mad, 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 midnight morning rolling down limestone pecos to the hanging tree house. You finger fuck my amygdala. My language spews for me pornographic cake, donut blazing, cryogenically sweet, sticking, sticky, complicating the Mexican standoff. A Guatemalan wedding shirt hanging in the changing room in the bathhouse downtown, across the street, around the corner, a block or two from the Cecil Hotel. And this is what poetry has done to me. I'm sorry. Yes, I'll have fries with that. Next piece. Guide to the word salad and secret spices from the farmer's market in Brunswick, or the never expiring Borgnine squirrel revenge on the unaware Broadway thimble dancer Gordon. You deride the professional propagandist, ocean spray, lounge singer, sausage, pig tongue wiener. The tragedy is Jackson Pollock's splatter painting lost in the shipwreck at the bottom of the iceberg night, midnight, Black Sea. Put the red stripe next to the yellow ochre one in the basket by the door on the way out of the cottage. Winsome wisdom leads the tiny mind of William out of his Cobb salad house, out of his tiny house into the sunlit tiny cottage garden. There is where mustard seeds play. The caraway sings and rings the Canterbury bells. It's a recipe for nostalgia, never was. All the kingdom's creatures were happy as a crystal teardrop heartbeat, smiling, riding on a bicycle on a sea sand cyclops, on pond ripples, shadow, rainbow, blowing deep and long in the key of C. Can you dig it? All you can do in this picture book life fairy tale is blow loud and soft and sweet, as long as wind, wings, waves, summer grass on the plains. Blow, blow, blow is how I see it too, man. When did Generalissimo die? When did Franco come to power? When was General Franco overthrown? Who took over after Franco? Why didn't the Allies overthrow Franco? Generalissimo Francisco Franco is still dead. Generalissimo Francisco Franco. Nah, man, this is about the poet Franco. Franco the poet. Matzo ball! Matzo ball soup. He is not dead. The poet Brian, the poet Franco. You cannot overthrow this Franco once his poems are in your heart. Blow, man, blow, trombone or piccolo, loud to outside, outside to midnight sidewalks, to bay fog, chiffon, where strangers do not care a thing. But we are listening to Generalissimo Brian Franco, King, King, King. But right now, we are snapping to the upbeat bass of Generalissimo Brian Franco, blowing from Brunswick, Maine to the Waffle House. Everything you think is all in your mind, he says. Cardamom, cauliflower, cinnamon, mace, peppercorns, coconut milk, gourmand, gourmet recipe, and he spins that easel baby just like a top. And if you need a menorah, just give him Ira a holla. His beard is growing and flowing. He is the founder of Beardo's Bars. Okay, I'm going to stop there, except just to say, namaste, sensei. Namaste.
Matzo ball! Like, I'm not going to forget that, sir. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Dane. It's...
Great job. Great job.
Yeah, that last poem, the whole first half of that last poem, just the word work was so dense, and it's like the next time I want to drop acid, I think I'm just going to read that poem or play this recording over again. It was such a trippy poem.
Thank you, man.
It was the matzo ball chant for me. Like, just how he just jumped out and just like, yo, shout out Generalissimo. I love to call that cat the Iron Chef of poetry. He always serves up something delicious and delectable. Thank you for such an amazing tribute to him. And he was right. Like, for the folks who have not heard Generalissimo, like he's so on point with it. He said from Brunswick, Maine to the Waffle House and every diner in between, you will find him eating the most delectable things and describing them in ways that every garden would blush. It's just amazing how he does what he does. There was a Jackson Pollock sighting in that poem. The Cobb Salad House, where mustard seeds play. A recipe for nostalgia never was. Blow and loud and soft and sweet. He spins the easel like a top. Like, yo. But I have to show you love in the first poem, sir. You said two things. You talk like an AA meeting. Okay. The pornographic cake donut. I am struggling to try to create an image of that. What color sprinkles would be on the pornographic cake donut? Thank you, sir, really, for all of your beautiful graphic work. You're absolutely amazing. Again, shout out Generalissimo. Matzo ball. I'm just not gonna read that. This is dope. All right, coming up next. This incredible artist who also collaborates with our previous artist, she comes through with the type of work that is just like, it makes sense why you work so well together. She is a prolific writer. She works hard on her craft, and it's like the two of them together are like the waves crashing and receding. And it's just, It's just amazing, and I love to hear when they come back to back. It's just amazing. The one and only Mercedes Duggar in the building. Come on, Mercedes, let these folks know where they can find you. It is great to see you. Please take it away.
Thank you, Elemental. Okay, this first poem is Debbie was kind enough to include this in this year's anthology, even though it's not a beat poem. It's an Irish form poem, and the title is A Freshly for My Love. You drive me to distraction. My mind can't help but wander. This powerful attraction, a mystery I ponder. Bedroom eyes, so hypnotic, smoldering looks that linger. Your love, like a narcotic, wraps me around your finger. I don't need to fantasize. With you, there's nothing missing. You know how to tantalize my appetite with kissing. To each other dutiful, our liaison feels fateful. Gentle soul, so beautiful, for your heart I am grateful. Such a pleasure to behold your light with no refraction. Shining star with depths untold, you drive me to distraction. Thank you. And the second one is an untitled rondeau. You have my heart, my thoughts I share, because you treat me with such care. I trust in you, I cannot lie. With you, there's no need to be shy. I think we make a lovely pair. I look upon your face so fair and run my fingers through your hair. Seductive moves on you I try. You have my heart. It's almost more than I can bear to see you naked lying there. I place my hand upon your thigh, desire to hear you softly sigh. My only love, to you I swear, you have my heart. Thank you.
Yo, the sensual stuff gets me every time. Unmute your stuff. Give it up for Mercedes Duggar.
I thought I was listening to Keats or some other poet of the similar age. It was great, really great.
That's so beautiful. Sometimes when you hear that, I don't know how Dane you do it, but let it in is not easy. Reading it is a beautiful thing, and sharing it with everyone is amazing. But to let in that love is a greater challenge sometimes. So I hear the beauty in that too. So thank you both.
Great point, Cece.
Yeah, we know how objectively good those poems were because we could see Dane blushing.
Listen, who doesn't love a good love poem, right? Especially when it's not necessarily wrapped in a love poem. You know what I mean? That's why I said the sensual stuff, I love it because it's not just this, I love you like the dirt loves the rain. You know what I mean? Like it's not so simple that it's just like, oh, okay, anyone in the world could write something like that. But the way that you put your feelings into these poems, you said you drive me to distraction. That's just stinking dangerous. All right? It just, for real. Your love like a narcotic? Yo. With you, there's nothing missing. That just screams love poem, right? You wouldn't necessarily know it was a love poem before that, but then when you get to that line, it's just amazing. For your heart, I am grateful. Again, it's not just one of those sappy, you know what I mean, roses are red, violets are blue type things. It's, you know what I mean, my genuine heart, my genuine feelings. And then you said you treat me with such care. Seduction moves on you, I try. Desire to hear you softly sigh. That's just dangerous, man. I'm just saying. If he doesn't love you by now, he will. Right? Just gosh. Whoo! Love it. Thank you both for sharing your amazing work. Sharing your love with us. It is beautiful. It is amazing. We appreciate you very much. All right. Coming up next. Also on the West Coast, arguably the dopest background in the business, and it happens to be his backyard. I like to call this gentleman the folk singer of our generation. His songs are just so connecting, so beautiful, and him and his instrument have such a magical connection. The one and only Bill Elkins is in the building. Come on, Bill, let these folks know where they can find you. Great to see you as always. Please, take it away.
Thank you, Elemental. How are you? Good to see you. Hello, everybody. I'm going to do, I can be on, well, I guess I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, a couple of other ones too. But I'm going to do an original. I'm going to take a verse out of it because of the time element, but the song is entitled The Avant-Garde Coffee House, The Best Years of My Youth. This was my Greenwich Village developing as a teenager as a folk singer and hippie, that sort of thing. It was that kind of zeitgeist during that period in the 60s and early 70s. I hope you like it. It's a good song, if I say so myself. Rustic old coffee house, folk music, poetry, intellectual chat. My memories of the 60s, when folk singers and poets had their day. My refuge from Milwaukee's vapid south side. The avant-garde brought music into my life. Dylan Oaks, Cohen, Baez, and Seeger. I first heard their songs at the Guard. But folk singer and my friend Jane Doe enraptured me with her singing and her song. Big brown eyes and long brown hair. Her songs filled me with melody and desire. Poetic, tuneful, and hypnotic. She captured my imagination and my heart. The Guard moved me from rock to folk music, from electric to acoustic guitar. South side to east side, I'm a refugee from hell. The Guard was a safe haven for me. From ridiculous to sublime, my life it did go every day during the best years of my youth. Donning long hair and bell-bottom blue jeans, I was aspiring folky, you see, yeah. Crossing the viaduct to Wisconsin Avenue, I took the Sherman Downer bus to the Guard. Gotta go to the third verse. This song is my elegy to the 60s, when folk music captured the zeitgeist of that time. When this woman without name rescued me from my adolescent abyss. When the Marines drafted my best friend Bob and shipped him to Nam to the Yellow Man. I protested when Nixon came to town and later wrote my first protest song. Yeah, the times were replete with change in every city across our land. Our age of innocence was trampled upon by the dark nature of man. But it was the best years of my youth, when we made ourselves heard throughout the world. It was the best years of my youth, when we made ourselves heard throughout the world. When we made ourselves heard throughout the world. Thank you, everybody.
I told y'all this dude was like the folk singer of our generation. He's just dope with it. I'm telling you. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Bill Elkins.
That was so dope. So good.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you. It's been a while since I played that song, so I enjoyed it. Playing it for you.
You really brought the California vibe here again tonight. It's great to have all you California people here.
We could hear the whole song, but it was low on the audio for whatever next time.
Oh, okay. Thank you for sharing that, CC.
Right, like for a while his mic was super hot, and now he's like we're getting the tuning into it, right? But here's the thing though. I love that song, and I love how much homage you pay that song to this woman with no name. It reminds me of an old school cartoon, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? And it just reminds me of this woman who is just traveling, right? And he said, a woman without name who freed me from my adolescent abyss. Right? I had him change from electric to acoustic guitar. Powerful, man. Powerful. Thank you. Thank you for what you do, and continuing to share it with us with such fervency, sir. Really. Your songs are just very real. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Coming up next. Listen, this dude, you may find out his, natural age, but you wouldn't believe it. I like to call this gentleman the Earth Spirit, because you can hear the earth kind of rocking, no pun intended, when he rocks. Yeah, no pun intended. Author of The Impromptu of Love of Music as well as Animals. This gentleman is just amazing. The one and only Ray Whitaker is in the building. Come on, Ray. Let these folks know where they can find you. It is great to see you, sir. Please take it away.
It's always a privilege to be here and amongst all these great people and hear all their work. Always a privilege. This next piece I got, all week long, I've had this vision of Maestro Mathematics in a hospital bed on the show. It's like it just stayed with me. So this next piece I chose for him, and I don't see him here anymore, but here we go. It's called Mojo. Mojo. My talisman. My spirit of doing things had fallen. I had lost it somehow when given the news about a possible heart condition. Beginning to mope about, truly wasting time, waiting for the magic appointment that would be the be-all and tell-all for the future, whatever I may have left, to determine the right course, to dictate a central way to live into the straight down the middle way. My talisman, my spirit of doing things rediscovered, restored by medical tests, false positive result, made by a series of further medically invasive tests, even a left heart catheterization, and live small ensemble jazz did rightly restore as well, the impromptu nature of which was central to it, continuing to give a vital empowerment to the journey. No more time to waste in the middle. Walk through the snow outside on a 12-degree morn, feeling the air's crispness all the way down. That's aliveness. Write, pray, act, carry the fuck on. And now for my second piece. I write a lot of dreams down, and this one, I think if I hurry, I can get it in there. So it's called Eggs. Dreaming about them, they're everywhere, unharvested, lying in nests sat upon by hens, hundreds of eggs, brown, white, blue, and green, and being sent to gather them in the dream, filling another several baskets with them and wondering why there are so many to be gathered, hatched, used. The dreams knowing that the potentials of growth into creating, of bringing forth needs to be. Now in the dream, there's brilliant energy in the room, covering right on. Amazing guitar work from two guitarists I respect, driven by ears, dreamt into the space of creativity. Hearing Miles Davis, his later records, the forward-thinking musician placed into the world steaming hot. New directions in small ensemble jazz, untraveled, unheard by music lovers worldwide. Nonetheless, a divine sort of spark, pleasing and beyond, needing to exist, influencing musicians coming along in the future, and driving literary efforts when writing to it. How does it feel so far? This gathering of potentials. The eggs are symbols of service. How to have fun with it in the just doing. About writing poetry for a future, of serving a greater good, more than only one's self, and influencing a global place for the words, verse, the metaphors, the alliteration. How do you feel about it? Are you flowing with it yet? Have you gathered all the eggs? Are your sparks creating empowerment? Thank you very much.
Ooh. Yo, I'm gonna let y'all get it before I do. Unmute yourself, give it up for Ray Whitaker.
Great job, Ray.
Job.
Loving it. Loving it.
Yeah,
Thank
love
you,
that.
Ray.
Love the last line. It's really, you really had your tone working really brilliantly through that whole poem. It was a kind of urgent tone, but not like a clobber you over the head kind of tone. I just really was admiring how you worked that through that piece. Thanks for being here. And you had a bunch of lines in that first poem that really hit me too. Some of the stuff you do about nature, you make it so, in a sense, it's very visceral. You just have a knack of conveying stuff in a way that's makes it so feelable. There was that one line about the cold being felt so deep down. It's just made it so palpable.
Thank you all. Thanks a lot. It's always great to be here amongst all of y'all.
So what I meant by y'all get it before I do. First of all, thank you so very much for writing the poem for mathematics. That mojo is really serious. When you're in a medical situation and the false positive test results and those things. But that last line and how serious it was, carry the fuck on. Like that's the kind of empowerment that you share with people when you believe in them getting better and moving forward. Like, I can't thank you enough for that. In the second poem about eggs, the way that you leaned in to your audience, that's just money. All right? That level of seriousness, right? That just bringing your audience in to you it works so beautifully with the way that you deliver your poems, with the way that you write your poems. Like you said, writing poetry for the future. The eggs are symbols of service, right? Like you said, forward thinking musician, a small ensemble jazz. Like you got a small ensemble jazz going on in your brain, sir. And when you lean in like that, you are giving the audience that improvisation, right? You are showing them how you can bend notes to what they thought they knew about music and giving them something else. Have you gathered all the eggs? Like that was just, it was just beautiful. Really, the conviction was all the way there. The believability, just absolutely amazing. Thank you so very much for sharing that with us. Make sure you plug in with Ray Whitaker, right? Send him all the positive energy as well. He's got a long road ahead of him, but he's an incredible cat. And I will make sure that I check on him the same way I do on Math. Thank you so much, Ray, for what you do. All right, coming up next. This artist has been coming through. She heard what we said the first night. She recognizes that she is one of us. She is part of the community. She is family. And shows her dedication, rocking with the C collar, and still coming through with the work. All right. Last week she shared something that was really, really heavy. But we got you and we told you that. And we're looking forward to what you have to share with us this evening. The one and only April Gonzalez is in the building. Come on, April. Let these folks know where they can find you. Great to see you. Please take it away.
Auntie with a Y _ April on IG. So I just did a little thing for the theme. They beg for a sip of relief, but are served ice nonstop. Sad meals for kids separated from mom and pops. Welcome to America, while McDonald is in charge. Krabby Patty's not so secret recipe, hate in a size large. Okay. From my book, April Showers, this one is called Rule of Three. Riding my motorcycle brings me much peace. Nothing has topped how behind those bars I feel most free. Referring to bikers as organ donors, a disgusting decree. I've always believed when it's your time, it's your destiny. Grew up where babies asleep were shot through the windows. What's the point of walking around on tiptoes? Even when some have escaped, around the corner, death waits. Riding as long as I have, bikers, I've met many. And in 2018, 3 were taken suddenly. All were young, only in their 30s. First Carlos, then Willie and Dante. Here are their stories. Taken not how you think, not bike related. Each death was tragic, unexpected, and fated. In February, Carlos was found in his truck, COD, naturally. On Father's Day, Willie murdered over parking, senseless brutality. By December, Dante slipped, fell, and bled out accidentally. Each one a beautiful soul, their loss a tragedy. I'm sure you've heard about the rule of 3. Their deaths remind me, don't stop doing what makes you happy. So I ride on, for them and every rider passed on. Sadly, there are plenty. I'm gonna try to do one more from here. I got time. There's so many. Okay, here we go. This one's called Once Upon a Time. Little Red's childhood filled with tears till a wolf brought me laughter. He stole my heart like in a fairy tale, but there was no happily ever after. Once midnight hit, glass slipper shatters and I fall to my face. Carriage transformed, fairy tales gone, cruel reality takes its place. Comatose for years, a kiss from one's true love opens my eyes, disguised as Prince Charming, but soon I realize the devil is a lie. Again awakened from life into a nightmare. I thought him my rescuer. Instead, he climbed up and cut off my hair. In search of peace into the enchanted forest, I find Jack and escape. Soon the trees wither, land barrens, and lake evaporate. In an instant, it felt like heaven sent, but as quickly I was condemned to hell. I lie defeated till a voice whispers, follow these breadcrumbs. I see a trail. I follow unknowing just where the path will lead. The same voice now louder yells, stop here, plant a seed. I reach in my pocket and find a small pit. I bury it, water with a tear, and in seconds the earth begins to rip. A giant beanstalk quickly bursts into the sky. Voice screams, climb, and so I do, never asking why. Although it's difficult, I think no place like home and fight to stay alive. Fully exasperated on my last breath, I finally arrive. I look around and the mirror's all I see. Mirror, mirror on the wall, whom should I thank? My reflection answers me. Happiness is not in someone else or some place. It's discovering the fairest one all along is the one I was staring in the face. Thank you.
I love that. The fairest one of them all. I love that. Unmute yourself. Give it up for April Gonzalez.
Good
Yeah,
job.
April. So girl, like that was so good. I loved all of it. I love everything you do. I'm just so glad you're here, and I'm glad you're here to tell the tale, and you know, we care about you. Well, thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I really liked your taking, well, it's kind of the turn on the urban fairy tale, how you kind of partnered, this reality with the kind of metaphorical treatment with the fairy tales. I think that there's so much truth in that in many ways, because when you're coming up, it's hard to avoid the hard facts of reality, even though the people who are your protectors want to tell you, your life's going to be a lot different than that. But it was quite a nice treatment of that. And like Elizabeth said, I'm glad you're here.
Thank you, Paul. Paul, you always have the best reviews, Paul.
Right? Like that's just our resident Gilgamesh in action, right? He just does that. Listen, first of all, I appreciate you bringing in the bike, right? Talking about the bike and how it frees you. Um, that's from what I've heard about avid riders is it's just a freeing space. It's a liberating space that the people who do ride on a regular get a chance to experience, and there's nothing like it in the world. So thank you for that. Um, Hating a size large, like yeah, that the Krabby Patty secret recipe, like I love it. I absolutely love it. And then the rule of three, right? Murdered over parking though, like come on people, like I was somewhere recently and I saw people getting into it over a parking spot. I'm like, yo, it's parking, bro. Like, chill. It's parking. No one should lose their life over something so trivial. When you said my reflection answers me, I really appreciate the fact that it's a two-way conversation between you and your reflection. I love that. And I implore you to listen. Right? I doubt if any of us are ever going to lead ourselves wrong. Thank you, April, for doing what you do, staying dedicated to us, and rocking with us. Appreciate you. All right. We have 4 more artists this evening. 3 more on the guaranteed list and 1 more on the good luck round. Let's get it. Coming up next, this gentleman comes through with just the work. We heard him come through with one of those community poems. Like he just puts in the work, whether it's a full production or he's just ripping it off the page. This dude's incredible. The one and only Warren Dixon in the building. Come on, man. Let these folks know where they can find you. Great to see you as always. Shout out the Metallica shirt, too. Let these folks know where they can find you, man. Great to see you. Take it away.
It is great to see you as well, my friend. Thank you, E. And yes, I am rocking the Metallica shirt because I am a big fan. And speaking of community poems, I heard you say last time that for me to stay on that path. So that's what I did today. And thankfully enough, my poem is on theme. Um, and listen, I'm about to be on that URL shit. So I hope you're ready, my friend. So let's get into it. This is called The Good Burger of New Eurekan. Welcome to the Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. I'm feeling like Kel Mitchell. I got ill skill, and my poetry is the real deal, like a juicy pickle. I also got a quarter pounder that's worth more than Elemen2al, and I ain't talking about 5 quarters. I'm sorry, I ain't talking about 5 nickels. I'm sick though, with our artistic crumbs that fall on the floor like a kid snack. My astro mathematics' poetry nuggets comes in a 6-piece, but I can work out problems like a 6-pack. What do you call a guy named Craig with so much flavor in your ear? A Big Mac. Now dig that, because I may not be the Burger King, but I can sure have it my way. I should change my name to Simon, so my poets do exactly what I say. I'm going to thank God for my cheeseburger tomorrow, because it's TGI Friday, like a highway. I stay and never change lanes. I'm no transformer. I added Nashawn the Dawn to my Happy Meal, and it only cost me a quarter. I was busy solving to find CP Mays in my McDonald's bag like an investigative reporter. My combo came with iced tea, but not a future poet laureate, so I had to carry Outlaw in order right over the border. My Bonnie Soloway lies over the ocean that I shall let my stuff drown. I know how to collect 6 nutritious points off the field like I'm scoring a touchdown. I'm very lucky to have Elizabeth Horn as my server because that Baconator puts me in my good luck round. Uptown. Funk you up. That's what I can make you take. My name's not LaBelle, but I got a Krabby Patty I can cook and pies that I bake. They say that my Oreo McFlurry brings all the boys to the yard, but what about Steak and Shake, Wake and Bake? Because I'm smoking hot. I think I might have found heat. I see Rosalind Diaz through her big brown eyes and a Whopper with brown meat. The way that Kendrick Lamar threw dirt on Drake's name, I call that ground beef, round seats. I sat in while waiting for my McDouble. I'm scared that Paul Skiff is the hamburger because he's got burgers that I'm looking to smuggle. It's not the first time that Matthew Model King popped the cherry, and it ain't the last time that I bursted someone's bubble. I pulled a muscle, but at least I got my lick back. And with a good burger poem, you can finally say that I did that. Time.
Yo, this cat is just like, he's just using this as a proving ground, bro, because he is putting it down. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Warren Dixon.
Wow.
Good job.
Dude, Warren, like every time if I get into one of your things, I'm like, yes, you know? It's so cool what you do. It's such like an homage. It's so fun. It's so intelligent and intriguing. And you're so honest. You're just like every time you read, I just want to hug you.
Listen,
Well done. Like, thank you.
I love you guys. That's why I do this.
I
I love
know.
y'all.
We can tell.
More feedback.
Yeah, we
More
really
Yeah, it's
feedback,
just
please.
this.
that was
It's
really
just the
good.
sense
We
of
really
fun
can't jump
in the piece, you know? You're just having a lot of fun and it really comes off that way.
Yeah.
You know, like the guy, who's that guy? The boxer? What's his name? Float like a butterfly, sting like a Warren, swagtastical Dixon.
Muhammad Ali.
I'm loving the direction, Warren, for real. Like the constant references. Listen, just that URL swag, man. It's such a unique delivery. It's just like punchline after punchline. It's not like, you know, when you hear albums, it's like bar, filler, bar, filler, bar, right? When you come with that URL style, it's like every fucking bar, right? You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Shout out EFB. You know, shout out Geechee, shout out JC, shout out Jersey Twerk. It's just amazing, man. Like I love the fact that you dug into that style. My poetry is the real deal. Artistic crumbs. He said, like the Craig flavor in your ear. I'm a Big Mac. Like yo, that took me back on that one. Like I really, really appreciate that bar for real. Stay on that path, man. Really, because it's working for you. Like you're on your way to a Michelin star with that line. For real, man. Stay on that. It's cooking. It's cooking. For real. Appreciate you, man. All right. Coming up next, Brooklyn in the building. This artist comes through with just, like I said, storytellers in the building. She comes through with just some work. I believe last time we heard from her in her native tongue. And just listen, nowadays, I don't know what she's going to come out with, but I know it's going to be fire. The one and only Markensi is in the building. Come on, let these folks know where they can find you. It is great to see you. Please, take it away.
Find me here. My experimental kitchen derives from my boredom, curiosity, escapism. Music and podcasts play on my iPhone, filling the void of my emptiness. I beg your pardon. I hold the key. I give you flowers, for you have bled, and you will bleed. The journey continues. You too shall see. Applesauce, skinned, poured, seeded, a golden amber hue, atop steamed oats, preferably old-fashioned, and raisins. It's better for you than the cookie or pie, all buttered up and sugared down. I make a good burger, pancake meets vegan sausage, either buckwheat or grounded oats. Use the blender, ripe banana, applesauce, and or mashed sweet potato, flaxseed meal, ginger, and cinnamon powders. A dash of salt, blended and mixed with hemp seed or marijuana seeds, I told Mom once. You're eating what now? It's good for you, I said. It's the main ingredient in my hair grease. It works on dandruff and moisturizes my coiled tresses. A hot pan or griddle coated with coconut oil. It's not quite a burger or pancake, but a filling breakfast, drizzled with maple syrup, a fancy touch paired with a glass of milk to wash it down with. Hot sauce, wear latex gloves and maybe goggles. Do not touch your eyes. You will cough, sneeze, need tissue to clear your sinuses. My mom brought home some red, twisted, deflated, wrinkly ghost peppers and plump green jalapenos from the food pantry. I seeded the green and didn't bother with the red. Onion, scallion, garlic powder, tomatoes, which I blended and strained and paired with white vinegar as an acidic preservative. Fresh carrot, salt, parsley. Cilantro could have been added to the mix. Oh, it's great in guacamole. Bell pepper, whether using it as a condiment, you just need a little bit, trust me. Or have the pleasure of having your mom marinate and season her meats with. You will need milk. Lactose intolerant? Not sure how to help you. Pickles, glass jars filled with miniature cucumbers, covered in brine, salt, sugar, garlic powder, onion, and fresh dill. Once cooled, cover and seal, and refrigerator for a few days. Good with every savory dish. I like dill pickles on my burgers too, with onion and cheese and ketchup. Thank you.
I swear your ingredients are just, they make for fantastic poems. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Markencia.
It was like a poetic cooking show, you know? It was like, uh, I swear you need to get together with Lantern and put a menu together. But I'm glad you finally stopped when you did, because I was about to come over to your place and ask for one of those burgers.
Nice to meet you
love
too. I'm new here.
new here. I love your list of ingredients. Because he mentioned Jedi Master mentioned lantern, and he was talking about chickpeas, and you went all the way to flax seeds and marijuana seeds, and your mom was like, hey, hold on now, the blood clot thing, and he was like, no, it's in my hair grease. They're good for you. um, use the blender, right? The coconut oil, just drizzle it. If you want it fancy, drizzle it with maple syrup. Like, I really love the time and the taste and the texture that you put into your poems, because it always comes through very clearly. I really, really do appreciate that. Your ingredients, like, really, I cannot wait to read your manuscript, because I'm looking forward to cooking your poems, if that makes sense. Like, for real. Just amazing work that you do. Appreciate you. All right. We have one more on the guaranteed list and one on the good luck round. Coming up next, as Kat said, I'm new here. Our resident piano man. This cat, like, he really is one of my favorite dudes. When he's behind the keys, he's amazing. When he's talking about his work, whether he's painting, whether he's writing, whether he's communicating with people, this dude is every bit of Mississippi goddamn you didn't know you needed. And then he smooths you out with his lyrical style and his poetic approach. It's been too long, my guy, for real. The one and only CC, our chakras in the building. Come on, CC. Let these folks know where they can find you, man. Really, it's been too long. Great to see you. Please, take it away.
Thank you. That Mississippi goddamn one. I'll take that. I'm pushing him back, but I like that. Yeah, last night I jumped on. I think I did too. Elizabeth and Nemo did this piece last night that rocked me. And here I am again. So share screen, is that possible? I've been on guitar lately. What do we got? That's a head shake.
Nah, we've dismantled the screen share, sir.
Oh, I was planning. All right. Okay, I've never read it. This is a new lyric. I've been popping the thing in the thing because I figure people be leaving by now. So, two new songs on guitar, inspired by Jesse Wells. If you don't know who he is, you should. He's rocking the folk world, and he's adding journalism, and he's got some humble power. He's on the planet and on nowhere, and he's the real deal. The generation has a voice. So if you don't know about that, check that out. And anyway, so what he's doing inspired two pieces. So I picked up the guitar. I did one in the phone and one and I added the words. And this is called No Mom, No Dad. This is the one that somebody said, if anything gets you killed, it'll be this one. No mom, no dad. Never read it before, only played it on guitar. So there it is on the YouTube channel. They said, no, mom, no, dad. Why'd you take the money to fight against all humankind?
Their children said, "Oh no, Dad. Oh no, Mom. There's the Constitution. There's no right side of one love. Why are you protecting the oppressor? You're going to ruin loved ones' lives. You're going to beat up on children now? Beat up on women too? Go to work for slavers and hunt human beings down? Obey dictators while hiding your face from the whole world, but especially from yourself? Be a Nazi who would worship fear to end all human rights," I think it says, it's not in here. "Sell your soul and both your eyes to not see how you murder life. You're not a human father or a human mother. We will not be your daughters or your sons. You chose to obey hate while serving fear behind a coward's mask to protect your owners young. We will not be the children of ordered and owned kidnappers running with a pack of licensed beasts. If you don't care if people live or die, or if to be human equals wear free speech. You deserve no love from all men or women or the innocent children of this life. You're against love itself, against all nature. You're fighting against humankind. You got no right to stop nonviolence and obey those paying you to live a lie. You are ordered to kill anyone, and if you question that, you can't say you're right. Oh, but I was only following orders. Will not protect you in the end. That failed in Nuremberg, and it will again, this time without a paper clip. You know this kills us, and it rips our hearts out. We will not be the children who inherit the chilling, cold-blooded deeds that you have done. You do not fathom how to raise a child or teach it right from wrong. What is next? What is the next deed in your heart grown cold? To kill the art of writing songs? I will not play your programmed war games. No, I will reclaim my grateful life. You're only terrorizing your own name. You've turned your own blood into shame. You're not a human father or a human mother. We cannot be your daughters or your sons. You chose to obey hate while serving fear behind a mask to protect your owners young. They said, "No, Ma, no, Dad. Why'd you take the money? To fight against all humankind." Their children said, "Oh no, Dad. Oh no, Mom. There is the Constitution. There's no right side of one love." And then there's a second piece after that called "I've Never Been So Relieved." And those two are up there on the link. And I'm really hoping people do the likey, scribey on this one here, because if this one needs some algorithm love from a family. I'm begging a little bit on this one, but push this one out there. Because if I get killed, that'll be awesome.
It'll be awesome. Listen,
I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding.
Unmute yourself. Give it up for CC Charbro.
I was a cab driver 4 times in my life. I've been held up by a gun. 5, if you count the one I don't know. Twice I took the gun away. So I'm crazy, man. This shit happen. You don't know until it happens, by the way. It wasn't a planned thing. Anyway, love you guys, and thanks for letting me check out the song and push it out there, please.
Put the link in.
What's that?
Put the link in the chat.
It's in the chat. I'll do it again.
Yes.
Oh, maybe I didn't press send.
We love you, CC,
Okay.
you crazy motherfucker.
I love it too, man. I love you too, you crazy motherfucker too.
I love you.
Yes, great. You're back here again. So thanks for coming. We've missed your spirit. And, your insights. Yeah. Hope everything's going well.
It's surreal and it's amazing. I have a home now. 3 months it took to get a lease. I'm living in the woods. There's bear and deer in the yard. It's surreal, but the situation is a little thing. And I'm going out of retirement. I got to go back to work. I'm doing home care. I'm going to see people while they're dying and shit like that. But I don't know. I might go back to driving. I don't know. I need more money. But anyway, this song is important.
Well, I'm glad you're not going to join ICE for that money.
No, I did. I interviewed quite a few people on this one here about, children whose parents are actually cops and they're signing over. I wanted feedback on this, and I said, "Can I tell your story?" And well, you can't. I said, "I won't use your name, but I want to know, you know, what's it like that your parents are on the other side of all those videos, that they're going to do that. They're joining the Nazi party. Hitler says, 'My army,' you're going to be in that." And it's like they're kids. They have the closest voice for them to say no. I can't think of anything else. I don't
I
give
don't
up.
know how a person can put a price on their soul.
Because they
$50,000.
lost.
They passed a big beautiful bill, and now it's good. We'll save this for the after hours.
Listen. I love that. And listen, as your colleague said, right, we do miss your voice. Because you are a true rabble rouser, sir. You just happen to do it in lyric form. This is an incredible song, right? I'm looking forward to hearing your musical accompaniment with this song. Um, you just do this, right? And it comes from such a very real place. Um, and I'm thankful that things are kind of settling, but like complacency is death. Um, but you said, hey, he said I'm in the woods with the bears and the deer. So, if I come across you, I'm gonna help the bear, right? That's what they say, right? If you catch me in the woods fighting the bear, help the bear. Right? Thank you for doing what you do, CC. This is really, really a great song. I am definitely going to look into it. As he said, folks, he needs the algorithm love, so make sure you plug in and support one of our community members. All right, so we are going to end the evening with Mrs. Good Luck Round herself. I had the pleasure of listening to her and her beautiful mother sing a song this afternoon. I am so thankful that she found a way to come and rock with us. Shout out to educators in the building. Um, she's a one of one, whether she's on the path or rocking some new shit, right? It's coming at y'all. The one and only Elizabeth Horan in the building. Let these folks know where they can find you. It is great to see you. Please take it away.
Thank you, Elemental. I'm at eHorn Poet everywhere you want to try to look for me. Yes, and my mom and I sang a song today, and I posted it, and it was we've worked on it for forever, and she has dementia, and that's why it's really special. So yes, I have a new poem, and it's called Metaphor for Hope. And I wrote it kind of after Emily Dickinson and her poem, Hope is the Thing with Feathers. If you don't know it, you can Google it. Okay. I've always been girdled to accept that hope is the thing with feathers. And of course it is. In the canonic MFA type of way, even a feminist bird can be the hope. If you are a white woman, striving to have one's voice heard over all the dead white men. And it is glorious, the feathered friend who migrates and survives and does not entertain massive self-pity, like some humans I know, like me. Because I do not have the inner fluff, nor am I light in wing. I am so full of gravity. It works to press the very air out of my lungs, the very hope out of my heart. If I were to compare myself to an animal, it would be more like a worm or snail, or newt underfoot, underground, desiccating upon asphalt in a parking lot, forever vulnerable to a man's boot, zero caring humans around. But then there is you, up high in the sky, 600 miles per hour on a pilgrimage to Albuquerque. I envision you, crammed between two rude people, yet being polite, sipping your ginger ale and replying yes, please, and no, thank you to the stewardesses. So you see, I believe you are the new thing with feathers. Soaring high in the sky, a goose or robin, or fuck, even a turkey vulture, rising higher and higher in the warm updrafts, scanning for carrion. Zero self-pity, only survival. Seeing the good for once. Tired of grief and gravity, writing out new poems. Successfully eating lunch and fucking. For Christ's sakes, it's tattooed right there on your left calf. I know you are committed to it. Hope. You are my fresh hope. My beautiful new thing with feathers.
That's not okay. That's just
Yeah,
not
it's
okay.
okay. It's okay. It's
Unmute yourself. Give it up for Elizabeth Horrid.
Yeah, I concur.
More.
I concur,
Really
Elizabeth.
good
That is
job.
not okay.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
are in big trouble, my friend.
that's lovely. It takes a lot of oomph to read something that's after something, some other poet. I really, really like that piece you wrote. Thank you.
And where is this posted
you.
again? On Facebook, or
It's brand new.
you said you posted you and your mom singing?
Oh yeah, that's on my Facebook or Instagram.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
But
Yeah,
she
go.
was
Don't
singing
call
the
me
Les
sir.
Miserables
Yeah,
song.
yeah, we
You can
did.
throw
They
me
were
a kiss, but
singing
don't call me
I
sir.
love that song.
Oh, honey, I know you said it was your
Anne
song, April.
Hathaway did that. She did that. But I love your
Well,
poem, Hope with
really,
Feathers.
Thank you.
yeah, it was such a, you really sort of rode two rails with it. I mean, it was a bit of, it was kind of an homage, but it was also your own work, and it was powered by your genuine feeling of being inspired, and it was just really evident in the piece. And again, you have all these wonderful visceral lines. I don't have the inner fluff. Duh, anybody who knows you knows that, girl.
Yeah, we knew it wasn't the, with the fucking and the that
Well, it's supposed to be funny too,
I love
Yeah,
it.
no, it was there. It was really there. I love the scenario that, the being on the airplane and being ultra polite to the stewardesses. It just, it's something people can relate to.
supposed to be funny. I mean, it's yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
can't be
glad.
polite stuck between anybody.
Yeah, no, it's not probably not in your repertoire, darling, and nor should you be. But I really appreciate you guys witnessing it. That's the first time I've read it, except to my mama, and so
I
I'm
love
glad you.
everything you do, so
I'm really glad you liked it. I think
Listen.
it's. I mean, elemental. What do you?
I mean, look. First of all, shout out to new shit, right? Love the new shit. I love how playful it is. As a Jedi Master said, it's not easy doing something in the shadow of or in the vein of someone that people are very familiar with, right? As I say in your introduction, whether you were on the path, right, or doing your Dickinson feather thing. I love the playful nature of it, but then I love how serious you get in it, right? You are my new favorite thing with wings, like right? You mentioned the turkey vulture. Like, I just appreciate the fact that you kind of tie it into something that, again, people are very familiar with, right? The name Dickinson and this poem, but then you make it your own, right? I've heard some folks say, and correct me if I'm wrong, folks, I'm paraphrasing. Every great artist is a clever thief, right? And with that, this is not a complete jack move, right? Like CC said, he was robbed like 4 or 5 times, and he was wild enough to like jack the weapon twice. Like, big up to CC. But this is not, a complete, a jack move of the entire poem, right? I think you kept the ambiance of the poem. I think that you kept the same brevity of the poem by staying in that air of this thing with wings. Maybe it flies, maybe it doesn't. But it has feathers. Right? And I really, really dig that. Listen, it has been such an amazing night. Really, like I'm always, just kind of teetering on the fence about, how these themes are gonna come across. It's beautifully brilliant how you incredible artists just find ways to make poems out of a good burger. This just tells me that you're able to do anything, right? That's where these food poems, these food themes come from. Just say, okay, we can talk about this. How about food? Let's see what an incredible artist can do with food. And you never cease to amaze. None of you. I really can't thank you enough. CC mentioned something a little while ago and it made me think of Ike Waltz singing the songs as the soldiers were marching by his home when he was young, right? And it just goes to show what we can learn and what we expose ourselves and our children to, the next generation of things. So please, make sure you are plugging in with CC's song, giving everybody a moment to make sure they all click his link to watch his YouTube video. Let's go ahead and clog up that algorithm to make sure he is heard. Everyone, if you have something happening, please connect with the community. Let us know what's going on. To all the folks who rocked with us this evening, who stayed with us, Sophia and Colin and Matthew, Georgia, Melina, Sweezy, Samantha, Skylar, Olana, thank you all for rocking with us. April and Alan Gary, Ike Waltz, Mercedes and Dane and Swaggy, Ray, Nashawn and Don. I cannot thank y'all enough for rocking. And of course, our resident Gilgamesh. Thank you all so very much. Since next week is the end of the month, we will jump into the Cypher next week. So be prepared to come and rock with us next week in the Cypher. Just thank you all so much for your creativity, for your heart, for your love for our craft. We're going to end the night like this. Until we meet again, may this energy we conjured this evening supercharge the rest of your week. Take this power, inspire others, energize creativity as we all hope to do through the spirit of Miguel Agarin. Your voice is appreciated, necessary, and always valuable in this space. Thank you for sharing it with us. Never forget, cowards get buried here, and we reclaim our strength through our fearlessness. On behalf of the greatest community in the world, it has truly been a pleasure spending Thursday night with y'all. Until next week, peace.